Hi, chat. Hee hee. Huh. I got these new meds that you put under your tongue, and they dissolve and, make shit easier. And they take so long to dissolve. But also, if you're not careful, it will get on the top of your tongue, and then it will be so gross, and you're just like, huh, that's fine. That's fine. I'll live. It just means that I'm in less pain and I can stream for you guys. Yay! My mic's quiet. Why? Stop it. Oh god. Oh wait, okay. I was like, oh god, who did I get a DM from? Don't worry about it, chat. I was also listening to Waitlist by Marconi Union. I know I have my PC audio off. Yeah, alright. But yeah, I have my PC audio off for stream because I didn't know if it was DMCA or not. But it's such a good song, you guys. Such a good song. It helps with anxiety so well. I don't know why or how, but it does, and it's magic. Like 10 out of 10 would listen again. I don't know. Okay. I'm hoping that that medicine will tide me over long enough to get a decent stream in for you guys. Who knows? Haha, we. I am now easy there to connect to. Oh wait, I need to switch to the LOL. Hang on. To the motherfucking. Wait, that's not right. That's not right. There we go. Okay, okay. Cool. We're gaming. We're gaming. We're gaming. I should probably get into lore mode. But I'm just vibing. It's vibing, chat. We're vibing. So yes, I did edit my skin a little bit because the glasses, how they were before, were killing me, man. But now that's so much better. Okay. Wait. Okay, just testing, making sure sounds were working. Sound go burr. No, frames, please don't drop. God damn it. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine, everything's fine. You know, I originally was not gonna stream today, chat, but I got done with some stuff I was working on early and got my meds to work, and I'm like, wee, let's do things, haha. I deadass forgot the campfire was over there. Oh my god, chat. I'm out of it today for real. No. Oh god. I forgot Avens was on earlier with little supervision. fuck? I don't know what's happening in chat, and nor do I want to. Wait. Okay. Just making sure my hotkey for Discord was working. Haha. I love shaders. It is. Love. Why the f- Why is that? Why is it all over my cabin? Now we can lore chat. The gods right, you're so right. What the fuck is happening? We're in lore mode chat. What the? No, I need. Okay, I need. Mentally, I need to get it together. Oh god, no, this is supposed to be serious lore time. Okay. Nemo, no, you can't eat me. Okay. Our bee carpet looks different. Things look different. I'm so confused. Oh, okay, I got it. I got you. Hang on. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh shit, let me back up. Okay, I got you. Get it, Zach. I'm assuming you got it. Alright. Fucking everywhere. Okay. There's so much happening. Okay, no, I have to. Okay, I genuinely have to. Okay. I'm so distracted, dude. Avens! Where is my. Is it in here? That's not what I thought was in here. Oh shit, not that. Where did I get this? I don't know where the. I don't know. Okay. VC10. I'm nervous. Okay. Chat. Take a deep breath with me. It's roleplay time. Oh, howdy, y'all.
Hey.
Hey, Benz.
Oh, sorry.
You wanna...
What's
Lena,
up?
you might want to sit down.
All
Some
right.
secrets got revealed today.
Oh.
It was a 3-for-1, actually. Started with Darks. So, theirs got said more publicly. And then I moved on to the next person. I stood up for them and got mine revealed as the third, but they said yours, Lena.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Makes you feel any better, apparently you're not the only person lying at camp about their ultimate. There's one other.
No, I know. We talk.
You know?
Oh.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. High stress situations sometimes seems better to lie.
okay.
You don't deserve your hug.
Lena, I'm not mad at you.
Why not?
We all have our own stories, and honestly, I know I don't want to judge you till I hear yours. That's kind of how my secret got out. But
I want you to explain first. I'm not mad at you. I just want an explanation. I could never be mad at you. I told you that, and I didn't lie. I
Okay.
said that whatever it was,
Okay.
I
You're
wouldn't be mad.
you're a little you hit a little too close to home yesterday.
I realized that now when I said when I said you if even if you went on a killing spree, I didn't
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
mean it. But I mean, I didn't lie at the same time.
I don't even want to imagine how everybody else reacted to that.
Oh, where they
honestly,
vengeful?
not as bad as you would think.
Where,
He's right
oh,
here.
there he is. Oh, okay. I didn't see him.
Um, Obviously, people were a bit worried. Uh, Boyd actually agreed with me for once and said we shouldn't judge till we hear your side, but
That's surprising.
it definitely took me by shock too.
I thought he would be the first one to jump on my case, I'll be real. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, understandable.
Yeah, fair enough. It's
But
Boyd.
overall, I think most of us are just seeking answers.
yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
I don't think I could say enough apologies to you guys.
Don't apologize, please. Please don't
Don't.
apologize. Please.
I mean, honestly, if you have an ultimate like that, I don't see you wanting to come to camp with it openly out there.
Oh yeah.
And with the new ideal of the camp, I doubt that added to
Mm,
the confidence
yeah,
of revealing such information.
Yeah.
for real.
But we're here to listen if you're willing to talk.
Yeah, like, no matter how long it takes, for listening.
I mean, I owe you guys an explanation. So,
Don't we all? You can sit.
um, where to start? Um,
Sit, really. I mean, comfortable couch will help you talk.
uh, no, I'm good for right now.
Okay.
Um, if there is a part of you guys that is scared of me or apprehensive of me, I don't blame you. I guess that's that's the first thing I want to say. Um, I don't deserve the kindness you've already shown me.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah.
There's many people I could assume are more awful than you, at least in my mindset.
I've done some pretty awful things, as you can imagine.
At least you recognize that.
All too well. But yeah, I don't blame you if you don't want to talk to me or be near me anymore. I totally get it. No hard feelings on that front. Um, where to go from there? um, I guess I never wanted it. But I never had a choice. It was the life that I was made to live before I could speak. And it's the life I'll live until I die. And that's just what I have to live with. And I came here not under any malicious reasons or anything. I I actually tricked the people in charge of me to let me come here so I could at least pretend to be normal for a summer. So I promise I won't, hurt anybody. If I did, then everything I've worked for up until this point would be for nothing. So,
Hmm. Um, Sorry to pry a bit, but my assumption with people you work for and everything kind of almost deems that you were raised in a sort to do things if they have that much control over you.
yeah. Yeah. For as long as I can
See,
remember.
unfortunate life circumstance then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you guys can ask me any questions you want and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I have nothing to hide from you anymore.
Hmm.
That's, I guess, the basic gist of my story.
The people who raised you, were they some form of government thing?
Um, not in the sense that the public knew. Um,
Well,
I'll
I'd
be,
imagine they wouldn't.
yeah, I guess, I always assumed no, but also I've done some things for, like,
Hmm.
official government stuff, but also in direct opposition to, so I guess it's just whoever's willing to pay.
In a sense, you could say paid for company the government knows of, and well, other people's do too, obviously, but nonetheless a business. A terrible one, but a business.
Yeah, essentially.
Right. Um, Did either of you have questions?
Um, I I have I sorry, I have I I've seen people with ultimates like yours, not the same, obviously, but and I've seen what they do and what it does to them, and I I think I'm just gonna need some time.
I understand.
Um, I'm sorry.
Mm,
And
It'll be fine.
He's right to be apprehensive. I've done some really fucked up stuff.
There's plenty of people in this world that done fucked up stuff and don't get any backlash for it. Mm,
sorry.
No, apologize. It's okay to be sad.
I'm like, it's not even I don't know why I'm crying. Um, it's not even Lena, I'm not even crying about you. I'm crying about how you were raised to be like that. And, like, they wouldn't let you like, you said you wanted to come here to be normal.
Well,
How could you think you're not normal?
I'm not. I'm not. I
You're a
never
human
have been.
being. You're a human being.
Not to them.
To us, Lena. You're a human being to us and to anyone else who should meet you.
To all of us.
They are clearly not a great example.
It's hard to believe the opposite of what you've been told your entire life.
I understand. Sometimes you start believing things that people tell you, but you will always be able to be yourself, even past them. A rebellion of sorts. To spend what I can to protect you from them.
Yeah.
They've invested a lot into me.
They can invest a lot. I can have millions of dollars on a piece of jewelry.
No. I'm
Mm.
I'm not worth that much effort. All of this was supposed to be
Lena,
temporary anyways, and I've accepted that.
Yeah.
Lena, you are a breathing human being who has a heart and a soul and a lot more that you can showed here. You've been kind. You've been nice. You've been one of the best people here in this situation. And honestly, if you can make it through this and live through such a thing, and so can we, then you deserve the freedom that you so desire. Your vacation shouldn't have to be a vacation. You deserve a normal life like the rest of us. Just because we got lucky to be born to great parents and you didn't is not fair.
And even if you say that this was supposed to be temporary, if you say that you don't deserve this at all, I don't believe you. I think that you deserve a life that's actually normal and that you can live without being in constant fear or having to murder people.
Exactly.
I believe in you.
Thank you. I'm sorry that I don't necessarily believe you right now, but
You will soon.
You don't have to fully believe us, but know that our sentiment's true.
What you said. You're our friend, Lena.
Mm-hmm.
thank you. It's the first time I've ever had any.
Well, you have some now.
I think the best way to look at this is that life is far from fair, and we never always get the best end of the thing. I mean, my life started amazing and it all went downhill until eventually went back up, and well, look at it sliding back to a strange point now that I'm here. It's unpredictable, and we can always just try to make the best out of it and do what we can to be ourselves until the end.
Like I
So
said,
rather than identify with your ultimate, identify as being yourself. You're not the ultimate assassin, you're Lena. You're you, and no one can change that.
except I'm not even Lena.
Then whatever name you want to go by. People change their names all the time.
I guess so. Elena's not even my actual name.
Is it the one you like?
I don't know.
Well, then let's think on it. Whatever you want to be called, that's what we can call you. It's time for you to pick your name and live your life.
And at the end of this, I'm not letting you go back to them.
You shouldn't get involved.
I don't care.
It'll only
Then
I'll
let
do
me
all
get
both of
involved.
now.
you.
You're my friend.
You both will get hurt. You guys are not built for that world.
Elena, you don't know my secret, but I know the murderer face to face. I live with him on a daily basis. The same man that killed my mother is my new stepfather, has been for the past long many years. And honestly, comparing you to him, I think he's much more deserving of being in a terrible place. And it goes to show that you have a heart to where someone who's getting to live a normal life doesn't.
And people have said that the ultimate baker probably hasn't seen death or been involved in it.
Hmm.
My secret is about death. And it makes me look like a murderer.
Well, you know I'm not one to judge.
We all have something. Everybody here at this camp has something in common. Something. And no matter what it is.
I just
Whatever
don't
it
want you all
is.
getting hurt.
I think we're truly past that point, and I could really
I
care
was about to
less.
say, I think I'm long beyond that point.
Well, I guess I don't want you getting hurt because of me.
If I'd
Hey,
go knowing that I was standing up for what I believe in, then that's the best death I could ever have.
agreed.
It's how
If
my
I
mother went,
die,
and I'd have myself go no different.
trying to help you, my first true friend, my first honest, real friend, right in front of me right now. You're right in front of me. You're true. Fuck, I don't know how to phrase this. You're real. You're you. You're you. You're a human being. And if I die trying to help my first true friend, that is the best death I could ever have in my life.
And I'm not gonna lie, I think death is not imminent. If we can make it out of this, then we can survive the real world. We can get you out of your situation and easily get away with no consequences. I'm not positive on what country you all were from. I certainly did not happen to be in Britain near Bristol. I was actually living in Canada before this. Um,
I was never in one place for too long.
Fair enough. But there's a lot to say that there's a lot of the world, and without even
Yeah.
needing to constantly run, you can live somewhere as a completely different person, as your own being, without getting caught up with your past. You can be someone new without having to identify as the name you were always known by.
Yeah, yeah.
You all really underestimate the people I work for, but
I could care less.
I appreciate
I
the
don't think I
sentiments.
underestimate them. I think that if they dare try to mess around with me, I'm not gonna have it. I've dealt with one murderer, and if I gotta deal with a whole company of them, then bring it on. I've lived this far.
Thing
But
is,
something that's taking away your human rights is not something I'll stand for.
someone else's freedom is riding on my capture. And I'd much rather them have theirs.
Lena,
Who's to say get you both?
I don't know how possible that is.
Anything is possible if you have the right systems. It's a hard, tough battle, but I hate to say it, money makes the world go round.
Ain't that the truth?
That's the one thing, and if I'm being honest, I actually have a lot of it. The only reason I'm even still saving up cash is to make sure I can stabilize a good living for every single one of my family members. I'm about one person short, not even. And I'm saying comfortable living when I say that. When you have enough, you can get whatever resources you need, and I don't mind spending mine. I don't mind working the rest of my life because I enjoy what I do. So spending money on something that I care about, the person I care about, no harm done.
I don't really know what to say.
It's
so don't
alright.
say anything.
Well, that's been said today, and I think that, honestly, thanks to all this, it's more of an emotional recovery day again.
Lena, can I give you a hug that you deserve now?
If you believe I deserve it.
You do.
Mm.
You deserve any hug. From anybody. It's a basic human right.
Mhm.
Everyone needs a hug once in a while. And right now you need one.
Yeah.
I guess now I have to start figuring out who I actually am.
Whenever you figure it out
Right.
and take your time, let us know.
Mhm.
It's gonna take a while.
That's
Well, we're
fair.
willing to wait.
It's
I
not
mean,
easy to find yourself.
yeah,
Mhm.
I've gone 20 years without being a person, so
You've always been a person.
Mhm.
guess so.
Just because someone doesn't treat you like one doesn't mean you're not.
Exactly. Um, I did want to talk to you, Lena, actually.
Yeah.
Sylvia, if it's
Um,
okay.
yeah, no, I can take my leave.
I
I'll let you
appreciate it.
guys talk.
Thank
Of
you,
course.
Sylvia.
Just,
Um,
I'm always in Blue Cabin if you need me, or if I'm not there, then start hollering my name. I'm sure I'll find you.
Sylvia!
Right. Um, but I'll be around, and I'll talk to you
Okay,
guys later, okay?
okay.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
So, sit on this couch with me, client. This isn't therapy, I promise. Certainly not. But I wanted you to feel just, I know that it must be something really difficult for you to talk about if you didn't think you could tell anybody that, you're an ultimate assassin. And I understand. So I was hoping that I could maybe make you feel slightly more comfortable and tell you my secret.
You don't have to do that.
I want to. I personally think it could strengthen our friendship, and if that's how it can end up, then you already promised me you wouldn't judge. So,
Of course not. I mean, now
I
you
mean,
know mine. Whatever it is, I've
obviously.
probably done worse.
Well, it's more of a personal thing, but it's still not pretty. It's difficult. Um, so I'll kind of start from the beginning. Um, well, I said at the sleepover that I had gotten really involved with sports as a kid. Well, obviously that wasn't my choice. I was never really into sports. I tried everything you could ever think of, literally soccer, basketball, tennis, volleyball. I tried like so many other sports. I tried freaking cricket. I tried golf. Um, and honestly, um, well, after the first sport I tried was swimming. Ironic, because 2 days after I quit, after realizing that I would never, ever want to learn to swim. Now things have changed, and I am willing to learn, but not to rush it. But back then, the water really panicked me, and I never wanted to go back into any form of water in my life, which sounds horrible, I know, but um, but after that, my mom was really, really mad at me. She was the stricter parent out of my mom and dad. Um, my father was always more supportive of me, while my mother, she wanted me to be like the other talented people in the neighborhood. No, nobody was an ultimate, but they were surely talented, and it was mostly with sports. And after I started to need a job, um, when I was 13, I got a job at Family Bakery, but I started baking when I was about maybe 6 or 7. Um, and my dad wanted me to work at the bakery, and I remember him saying, "Show me what you got. Try not to burn the place down, though." um, and so the first time that we put out any of the pastries I made, people loved them. My mom didn't like that, and she, as my dad liked to say, was jealous of me and my talent. Um, we soon realized I was an ultimate, and well, I can tell you that I used to love cooking, but now I hate cooking and I'm afraid of fire. Well, there's a reason for that, and this was about maybe 2 years ago, I guess. I was cooking for my grandmother. You know, we had about 2 dogs in the house, 2 cats. One of them was mine. His name's Whiskers. And um, well, I I've never actually told anybody, but my grandmother had Alzheimer's, and um, oh, and she wasn't in the healthiest stage of her life. definitely not. So I went to go get pills for her heart meds, for her heart, because she had some heart issues too. But while I was giving them to her, I didn't turn off a few burners, and I kind of pulled a stupid and put something where it should have not have been put ever. And a fire caught in the kitchen, and actually, I you know, I'll be honest. I was upset that she couldn't remember me, and it's not her fault at all. But I missed her, and I was selfish that day. I told Avens a completely different story. Well, not completely. I twisted a few words, but I told her I'd be right back, and I went to grab the animals first. I wanted to make sure her animals were safe. She used to work at the zoo, and she was really into animals. So I assumed that maybe, just maybe, I'd have the chance to get her out. So after I got the animals out, I started to run back in, and I realized that as long as I'm alive, she'll never remember me the same. And I stopped right at the door, and I swear to you, my whole life flashed right before my eyes, and the roof fell, and she was inside. And if I didn't panic for that one moment, I probably could have saved her. If I wasn't selfish for that one moment, I could have helped her.
That's not your
I'm
fault.
I'm a no, you don't get it. My mother, afterwards, that was the last straw for her, and she told me that she didn't love me anymore, and that she would never love me again. That's when I realized that I'm a monster.
No, you're not.
I killed somebody important to me. I'll tell you what my book says. Andrea is the reason their grandmother is dead. I'm the reason. The books don't lie. I'm the reason. My fault.
You had one moment of hesitation.
I should
You're
have
not
gotten
you're
her out
not
first. I shouldn't have lied to her. The only reason I wanted to take the animals out first was because of her whole sickness, because she had a heart disease, because she would never remember me the same how I wanted her to. That's why I hesitated, because she would never be the same again. And I realized afterward that I made the biggest mistake I could have made in my entire life, because that made my mother absolutely hate me. And after that, they got divorced, my parents, and it was because of me. And
a
they
mother's
both,
love should never be conditional, no matter the mistakes
well,
you've
hers
made.
was.
Then she was never worth being loved by in the first place.
I
Your grandmother clearly cared about those animals that you saved, just whatever your reasons were, she probably would have wanted all of you guys out first. And if that one moment of hesitation is what kept you from being inside when that roof fell, then you saved your life. And you wouldn't have gotten her out anyways.
Sometimes I think maybe if I had been the one in that house, maybe things would be different. And maybe things would be better.
No.
Maybe my mom would be happier.
Your mother was doomed to be bitter from the beginning. You did a good thing not going back in there, no matter what your reasons were in that specific moment. And you're not defined by that moment.
I told Aben's a completely different story and in fear that he would judge me. But now knowing your secret, I feel like I can trust you with the actual story.
I'm glad you think you can. Because I would never, ever betray you.
I would never betray you either. Thank you for listening, and I'm sorry if I figured that we could both kind of use some extra trust in each other, I guess.
Yeah. I'm sorry for lying to you this whole time.
It's okay. I don't blame you whatsoever. That is not your fault. I am scared. Well, actually, I shouldn't say I'm scared. I'm not too scared about what will happen if my secret is revealed, because after all, it is personal. I think I just have to explain myself, but I'm probably not going to be telling everyone the proper story.
I mean, the way the book is worded kind of works in your favor, if that makes you feel any better.
I mean, it just says I'm the reason that my grandmother is dead, so that I mean, it works in my favor and not in my favor, in a way.
I mean,
whichever
it's written
way
by
you think of it.
Firefang, so people probably
It is
believe it's
by
worded a
fire.
lot harsher than it is. At least that's what I believe, even knowing the full story.
Sorry. It's not really much of a switch, and it's not really too much different from what I told Avens, but I still do feel bad for telling him a little white lie, because I care about every single person in this camp, and even Void and Chalubi, no matter how much Void annoys me sometimes, and no matter how much Chalubi worries me sometimes, I care about everybody, and I want everybody to get out, but I know that so many other people are going to die, and it's hard to know that.
Yeah.
But I want you to know that even with your ultimate, I know you wouldn't kill anybody here.
No, I wouldn't.
I know you wouldn't.
I mean,
Because that's not who you are.
Everyone's gonna think everything from now on is my fault.
Well, you just come and tell me whenever someone thinks you did something wrong, because I'll do something. I don't know yet. I'll do something.
You'll do nothing, because I don't want you getting hurt. I can take care of myself just fine.
Well,
Now
okay.
you know I can take care of myself.
That's true. That's true. But I can't like. Not gonna. I mean, I'm still gonna be a little. I know you can handle yourself, but I'm still gonna be a little defensive of you, okay?
Yeah, I
Because
assumed
you are
so.
my best friend. Because you are my best friend. I trust you the most. I wouldn't want to lose you.
I don't want to lose you either.
Another thing we have in common. I'm telling you, it keeps racking up. I'm telling you. Um, I'm glad we had this talk.
Same.
Um,
Am
I'm
I-
gonna go find Aben's, okay?
Okay. Can you tell him I'm sorry? I don't think he
Of
wants to see
course.
me right now.
No, of course. I just want to go check on him. I know he left really suddenly. So,
Yeah.
I'll let you know how everything goes, okay?
All right.
I'll come back with some more bread, but this is the last of my bread for now. And I have oh, I probably should. I'm not putting that down
maybe
while Dark's
not.
living here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not while Dark's living here.
Yeah.
um,
If you see Sylvia, you can tell her that if she wants to come back and talk or whatever, then she can.
yeah, of course. I'll tell her first, yeah?
All right. Sure.
Okay. Uh, I'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye. Sylvia! I'm hollering. I'm hollering. She said I could holler. Sylvia! Sylvia! Oh, Sylvia. Oh. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna canonically tell you right now that you should, when you're off the uncanonical phone, that you should totally go talk to Lena, who's canonically in yellow. Why do I keep saying who is in yellow cabin? Fuck yeah, his cabin. Teehee. Should totally do that. When you're done. Much love. Bye.
Oh, Andrea. Oh my god. Y'all.
Not me on a phone call. It's like, Sylvia! It's like, God damn it, I'm on the phone!
Shit.
I'm also debating if I do a very, very quick, like, angst thing of Sylvia, like, in the corner before she, like, supposedly hears Andrea calling. Like, oh, wow, I guess she really did do that. Should
Hey,
I?
live your life.
Do I do
We
that
love a good
thing?
angst. We love a good angst.
Okay, hold on. Let me just continue sitting on this canoe then.
Okay.
Y'all can eavesdrop. I mean, I eavesdrop it on y'all's. I guess have fun eavesdropping on this.
SMH. I'm kidding.
As if Dark isn't with me.
Oh, right.
Eavesdropping on everything. Lurk. Okay. Recording
I'll
started.
deafen up until you're. We're professional. We're professional, Chad. Also, why did my viewer count spike as soon as I started crying? Do you guys enjoy seeing me in pain? I'm joking. But also, it did spike when I was crying, and I was like, what? I'm gonna assume that means you guys enjoyed the crying. Ugh. I've never had character lore make me actually physically cry with my whole ass real face. So now you guys know. I will be releasing the real character art and character profile and stuff like that after the stream today on my Twitter. I'm very excited to show Lena's real design. I have a skin for her, I guess, quote unquote real design. And I can share the playlist. Oh my god, chat, the playlist. Oof. If you're in the fan server, you've seen Lena, the Ultimate Florist's playlist. But you haven't seen the Ultimate Assassin's playlist. And honestly, it's so much better. The second playlist is so much better in my opinion, but I'm debating on whether or not I should switch to my new skin, because I have a skin for Lena's real design. But I don't know. And also now you guys know a little bit of her story. Vouch, Nemo spittin' facts. It's a good angsty playlist. It's a banger. Okay. We're back in it now, chat. Yeah.
Angst.
Angst.
Schmol little angst.
We love schmol angst.
You'll never know, and you'll never know before the trial because I'm so behind on. But it's fine.
It's fine.
Clearly, that's what I gotta do tonight. I just gotta like do 6 video editings, 4 thumbnails, and just get them all done tonight.
Oh god. Godspeed, soldier.
Yeah. I have the thumbnail for both the... What the fuck? Taking down these British things, at least. I can't do some
Literally,
of them.
I was trying to walk in.
British.
I was trying to like walk in and be like, okay, serious lore mode. I know what's about to happen. And I was like, everywhere is British.
Yeah, I'm like taking them down. I think this was the... No, we don't want any of the ones that were up. Okay.
Why does
Did y'all
Andrea
have any that were
two?
still up, or... I
No.
don't know. Okay. So you guys were kind of like our cabin, though. I think Uni had one up in their area, so I put that back.
Yeah.
I also put one on Essity's, just in case.
I mean, we had a homophobic dog on our door, but...
Oh, here. I got a... Oh, you have it.
Boop. I have almost an entire stack of homophobic dogs.
Oh, so let me just... You are British. No, you're not.
You're British. Nope. Not a single one of us.
I also got the one... I got the one on your thing, but I cannot take this down because it's... Maybe I can pickaxe it?
Maybe.
Can I pickaxe it away? Oh wait, I can't pickaxe it.
Bruh.
No.
Heartbreaking.
Does that make it go away?
Not yet. It might just float there, honestly.
I think it will. I'm breaking away the whole thing.
Yeah.
It just floats.
Yup.
Oh my god. I tried. Do you have one? This one's missing.
Oh yeah. Boop.
I tried to get rid of it. Oh, please tell me that's not on all of them. I just realized I didn't check for, like, on my porch. Not on Blue. Blue did not get hit.
Blue is
They
safe.
got hit by the You Are British, but they didn't get hit by that thing. So I guess that's just, you know, you guys being yellow cabin.
That's Firefang. Black cabin got hit by You Are British.
They're on there. Don't.
I wasn't going in. I was just checking outside. Their mailbox says You Are British.
The issue is that they're on their porch.
Oh, they are. Fuck, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they're on the like far side of the porch.
Okay, then they probably didn't see me. It's
Oh,
fine.
it's the shrimp flower. But also, how dare they? No,
right?
You don't disgrace shrimps area. Also, how dare Dark doesn't even live here anymore. At least get the right room.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna leave it on Voids.
Yeah, Void can stay.
Yeah. Void can
And Neil wanted that you are Canadian, so.
Yep. Gaming.
What the frick?
I
No.
don't know.
They're Among Us.
There's Among Us.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Just no. It's gone. Do I get rid of the one on the barn too? Because there's Among Us on the barn.
Sure. Bruh.
It's here. They're gone now.
I heard chicken slaughter as me and Andrea were like doing serious things and like egg laying, and I was like,
Sorry.
no, I was just trying to not laugh because I'd hear.
I didn't. It would have been one hit if I had my sword on.
Yeah.
So I was punching them to death because I wanted one to get a feather because I wanted to make a book and quill. The
Mhm.
issue is I didn't have an ink sac.
Oh yeah.
And glow ink doesn't work. I was hoping glow ink worked. It doesn't.
I'm sure we can just ask one of the red names.
Yeah. For now, I have a normal book for the inks.
Right.
Fine.
Yeah.
They're British cleanup.
British cleanup complete.
Yes. Sylvia flat out was like, wait a second, is that Andrea on the thing? So I'll just walk up.
Yeah, okay. Oh, fuck, I almost. Oh, shit, fuck. Sorry.
As you fall down.
Fell off the fucking porch.
Knock knock? Is it okay if I come in now?
Yeah.
I heard Andrea calling, so thought I'd check.
Yeah, I told them that they could let you know that you can come back if you wanted to. They
Fair enough. I may as well check in on you guys,
Yeah, they went to talk to Abens.
Fair. I guess he did, freak a little. So it's understandable. He's got a different experience than us.
Yeah.
I can definitely say that with these secrets getting out, it's almost getting more dangerous for the people who are getting theirs exposed rather than, everyone else.
Yeah. I mean, if
Mind
that
games.
doesn't put a target on my back, I don't know what does.
Oh, there's also one on Phoenix's now, so.
Yeah.
I honestly can't help but think that the way these are playing out, it's just wrong. If you think about it, it's fear-mongering. They're
Yeah.
using the fact that people are afraid and amplifying it into thinking, well, these people are dangerous. Wouldn't it be good if they were gone?
Yeah.
It's
mean,
why I was so quick to defend, actually.
I'm sorry you got exposed defending me.
No, it's okay. Honestly, out of all my secrets, I feel like that one's not the worst. Funny enough, to say the least. I mean,
fair.
I've tried taking Philip to court before.
Thank you, Nathaniel
The law
Allen
just
Bean,
didn't
for the
listen to me.
raid. Whee!
After all, I was a child. What child knows better than an adult? Especially because the doctor said nothing. I feel like he paid them off.
Yeah.
But
Money does a lot of things.
yeah, you're right. I just hope that no one actually falls for this trick.
They will.
Mm,
Unfortunately.
I feel you're right. I know that some of us won't. We wouldn't
Yeah.
go killing someone just because. I mean, if you take the actual logistics of your story, was there much choice in your part? No. if we get what Dark has to say, then my opinion may change, but for now, it might have been motive of fear. Or maybe they were thinking just like Cryptic and wanted to end the time loop. The only issue with that is they were just thinking of it in a different sense. They wanted to live too, and they wanted to end it.
I mean, Dark's a child. Can anyone really blame them?
Yeah. That's where I was thinking. Some of us, like you and me, we're old enough to think and be like, we have our life experiences, we're not gonna just suddenly snap and start killing people so easily, but Dark's the youngest person at this camp. Though, yes, a teenager and in high school, there's lots of life experience they don't have. And I doubt that they had much of a terrible life before coming here.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I could tell, they were just someone who happily has a boyfriend and played paintball. Fear is gonna be probably most effective on them, from the panic and everything.
Yeah.
It's also why I find it completely wrong that Void's been cornering them out to get answers. Of course they're gonna crack. I mean, they are scared, afraid. Everything for him's going wrong. He's a kid who got himself stuck in a death game with no prior trauma or issues in life. Void's a kid who got himself stuck here, but he had an issue. And I'm not sure about the other kids, but they all seem like they had something that has taught them to be careful.
Yeah. Dark doesn't deserve everything that he's gotten.
No. And I don't want to put slack on someone for finding themselves in this situation, taking an opportunity or even being so scared that they think it's the right choice. They wouldn't do that in the real world. Something like this changes people.
Yeah.
It's unfair to think that they would constantly be like this no matter what.
It makes me worried for what other secrets are going to be revealed tomorrow.
If Firefang feels like it, they're doing double whammies. Technically triple today because they officially released Darks, but at the very least, if you stand up for someone, your secrets are right on the table with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was a little headstrong, and I did just tell Firefang go ahead and threw my book at them. But, hey, what am I to hide something? Mixby even said I was being a little suspicious on defending you about a secret ultimate. Sorry to say, I'm not anything cool, it's just a tattoo.
Tattoos are pretty cool.
Yes, they can be good for pranking.
It's still a really good tattoo, by the way.
Thank you. But, I, in that moment, decided maybe it is best that Firefang reads off my secret. Stops Mixby from constantly wondering if I'm the second secret ultimate. I don't know who it is, but hey, if they feel confident enough, they should just come out with it. I think none of us are in a place to judge at this rate.
Yeah. I get why they have it.
Hmm.
I mean, I can't, I'm not really in the position to talk about it because it's not mine to tell, but
No, that's understandable. I mean, I feel like there's a few people I can at least rule out.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I don't expect you to. But just from what I know, I don't think it's Andrea. Nor Abens. And if it's Mixby, I'm surprised in all forms of way, because they can talk to ghosts, and if you're not a medium, then what are you? An exorcist? Same
Yeah,
difference.
I would, yeah.
If it ends up being Mixby, I'm just gonna pause and be like, How have you been talking to ghosts? Unless that's something weird, like they're the ultimate ghost, but I think we'd notice that.
That'd be kind of crazy. Imagine the
It
ultimate
would.
ghost.
I mean, it'd certainly be something.
I feel like Star's the ultimate ghost.
Hmm.
They're pretty good
I
ghosts.
mean, weren't they the ultimate skrunkly, though?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that means, though. I'll be real.
I don't either, but it's not a ghost, so I guess the ultimate ghost is someone else, technically.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or maybe they just never thought the dead people should have an ultimate. I also feel like it's not, I mean, the man's a capitalist through and through. If he's not a capitalist, then I don't know what the hell he's been able to bargain so much for. And I guess we can also rule out anyone who's already dead. As dark as
Yeah.
that is, I wouldn't be a secret to reveal if it was already someone who passed.
Yeah.
Unless it's Cryptic AK-001. I seriously doubt they were the time traveler, but to each their own.
Yeah.
That could have just been what they believed they were, and that's what Firefang has them as. And then, I hate to say it, but I'm going to be severely shocked if it's Void.
Oh God, if it's void, can we punch him for hypocrisy?
But he said give you a chance, so we can't do that.
Yeah. Guess so.
I think if it's Void, I'm just gonna look at him and be like, how pull off a snapping about your backstory to me and include Among Us in it without actually being the ultimate Among Us player? And why the hell do you theme everything after Among Us? Because it's actually severely annoying. Like, your ultimate doesn't have to be your whole personality. I have tattoos. Doesn't mean I talk about them 24/7.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what Among Us is, and at
Mm.
this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
Oh, um, I don't have my phone on me or anything. Uh, but it's a game that you can play on your phone or a computer. Basically, there's an imposter who has to go around the map, which is usually a ship of some kind, killing the crewmates who have tasks to do around. So, say this was an Among Us map. You'd have, like, clean up the leaves or sweep the chimney. Go feed JJ, and those are like tasks that you would have to do in the game. Meanwhile, the imposter is trying to get away with killing the crewmates until they win.
I see.
It's why Void's been acting like such a detective, probably. Well, that and the actual exposure stuff he gave about the past, but still, nonetheless. His
Yeah.
ultimate's basically being a video game player.
That's fair, I guess.
I would also kind of be shocked if Neo's was a lie. Why pick the duelist, an already dangerous ultimate, if you were gonna lie about it?
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to seem more hardcore and you're actually the ultimate, I don't know, like, dog sitter? That doesn't
Ultimate
seem like you
chess
should lie
player.
about it. Yes, Neil's just sitting over there, a true nerd through, all tough. It
Mm-hmm.
would be a sight to see.
That'd be pretty funny. There's so many
And
times where
we
he's mentioned weapons and such, and
yeah. And we can also say Dark is not, something different. They're the ultimate paintballer. So that just leaves members of Black Cabin, pretty much, and members of Blue Cabin. Musician, detective, hmm, TV producer, journalist, and medic. A short list. At least they're the most probable.
yeah.
It could be anyone else. I just don't know. They're all theorizations.
Like I said, can neither confirm nor deny.
No, I didn't expect you to. I tend to just ramble on.
That's valid.
But you doing okay?
As okay as I can, I guess.
Fair enough. Stressful day.
Yeah. I feel so bad about Abens. The way he looked at me when you guys came up.
He was frightened, and I know why. Not that I'm going to say, but if I'm being honest, I feel like he'll get over it eventually. He's scared, but that comes with it sometimes.
Yeah.
Fear is something that can hold us back from making decisions. And whether that's good or bad, who knows?
Yeah, I don't blame him for being afraid. I just hate being the one to make him afraid.
Hmm. On the bright side, he's not gonna stay afraid forever.
You seem very sure about that.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and I'm honestly, as much as he'll be shaken, I don't think he's gonna stay scared. I mean, I know Neo scares him a bit, but unlike Neo, I don't think you're gonna go parading around weaponry and thinking of yourself as higher than everyone else.
No, yeah. Firefang goes through a lot of went through a lot of effort to make sure I didn't get a weapon at one point.
Hmm.
So it's not like I
But,
need one, but
you know,
I'm
I think you're more likely to break the camp rules of don't harm Firefang if you get a hold of one.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think Firefang knows that.
Hmm. But honestly, you're a good person, and if he gets as time passes, he'll understand more. And I think all of us will develop more as time passes. Firefang already gave this motive. Who's to say they won't give another, and another, and another? Let alone they've confirmed they already have another traitor. I don't understand why people think there's not going to be another. They confirmed it at
Yeah,
the sleepover that there's already someone else, or someone the day a new place opened up. I don't remember anymore.
I don't know.
But they confirmed it. They have yet another person amongst us to keep the killings going. We're not free.
I feel bad for that person.
Exactly. But now, not only is it that, but there's motives to kill with the traitor. So I don't see why. I can think hopefully and think maybe someone will step up and do the deed that 001 did for us, and that's probably the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Someone finds enough strength. But it's unlikely that it'll be the case, and we're gonna have to go through another trial. Best thing we can do is stay safe and work together to figure it all out.
You know, despite everything that I'm capable of, I still wasn't able to
Mm,
protect Pixel. Even though I
yeah.
promised him.
Well, it just goes to show people here have unconventional ways of doing things. Who would expect a poison cake from a friend?
I guess so. Can't help but feel like I, failed. But
No, you couldn't expect it. None of us could. The fact Shrimp had to do that was out of character,
yeah.
and it was purely for their family. So, yeah, we didn't see it coming. But that's because they didn't want to do it. If anything, there's a few people we could see it coming for, but it's unlikely it'll be them.
Yeah.
We could expect Shalubi to snap because he's been constantly doing things weird. But maybe that's exactly why he won't. Maybe Neo, because he's dangerous. Some people might expect you because you're dangerous. But honestly, those who are dangerous are the least likely to, because they have the less of the reasons. Because they can fend off an attacker and get away alive.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I just think everyone making these assumptions that, oh, this person's dangerous because they've had intent to kill before, oh, this person's dangerous because they have this ability, this person's dangerous because they've done this. It's like, then don't trust them fully, but you don't need to vocalize it. They're probably going through just as much struggle as you. I don't know.
No,
Call me crazy for thinking that way.
it makes perfect sense.
Hmm.
You know, the first day of camp, when
Mhm.
we found out, you know, this was actually a murder camp. Firefang told me that he would never say anything because camper confidentiality is a very important. Yeah, that didn't last.
Huh. No, that definitely didn't last at all.
I'm not looking forward
Think
to having to face everybody else.
Hey, just know that so long as myself and Andrea are around, we aren't gonna let them just go and maul you for it. I mean, they've been fine living with Neo, and we know he's the duelist. We don't know if he's killed people as that job. It means
Yeah,
he's good at dueling. Are they duels to the death? We don't know. Yet they've been fine living amongst him.
that's fair.
They're fine living with Firefang right next to us, who is clearly unhinged, and as much as we can't hurt Firefang, they certainly are buddy-buddy.
Ain't that the truth?
So I don't see why they have the right to judge you for having a tough past. Especially depending what their secrets are. I mean, who's to say someone's secret isn't just as deep?
Maybe.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'd also say some of our secrets aren't actually that interesting. I know mine wasn't my biggest secret, at least not in my mindset. Maybe to fire. I don't know.
Mm. Makes you wonder how he even got the Firefang the secrets.
Well, you also have to question how he's getting solid gold bars for Firefang.
You know what? Yeah.
But, um, yeah, I guess you do have to question how he got some of those secrets. After all, I know there's a court case on mine, but no one believed me, so why'd Firefang think it's true?
I mean, I know Firefang already knew mine, but
Yeah, I don't know. Some of ours, it's just insane how they get them.
yeah.
Like, mine, I surely brought it to court, but I wasn't even in high school yet, so everyone marked it up to, you're a child who's in delusion because your mother passed away in a hospital. The doctors reported that nothing was strange and her vitals ended up dropping because of her illness. And your mother and sister reported no weird person, and you were there with them. So of course you're crazy because an eyewitness report means nothing if you're a child. And, Firefang somehow found out that was true and I wasn't lying to the court system. Well, I guess that's not most people would, but usually when someone's marked not guilty for a murder case, you don't assume the person charging against them's correct.
Yeah.
Then you have Dark. How did Firefang know that Dark's intentions were to kill? I mean, they aren't in their head.
Yeah.
They don't know their story. And I doubt that Dark said that to anybody. And
Yeah.
whatever gets revealed next, I'm gonna just have to question more and more on how they know.
You know, this might seem really bad to say,
Hmm.
but if you ever wanted him gone, I'll leave it there. um,
Trust me, if Avens wasn't in the room, I might have asked.
if I make it out of here, no
First things
promises
first,
he'll last long.
thanks. I know my first plans is hopefully to get the legal system to actually take care of him this time. A little more proof, a little more incentive, especially if I was suddenly to disappear at a murder camp. I get out of here and just say it was a murder camp. He sent me here. I didn't choose to come here. He sent me here. So, no, we're not. That can be used as evidence.
It could.
And
If the court system
honestly,
fails, and we both make it out of here, you'll know how to find me. Probably.
well, you're not leaving my sights if you get out of here. But yeah, no, I have other charges I could put against him. Just have to expose him for it. Not a great guy.
I wouldn't imagine.
If I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure I know why he killed my mom. And that's the worst part, is I know his motive. After all, she was a businesswoman, owned an entire company, used her platform to protest for the rights of those who had different race or sexual orientation or anything, really. If there was a protest, she was at it. And, well, okay, a good protest, I would say. Her morals were on the good side. And, her being this really powerful, in charge woman with not only a wife, but then had multiple kids, to which, my other mother carried. So she's a woman that didn't quite want to give birth herself, and overall was just not the social norm that you see from the old times. It was a woman in power with rich money and lesbian at that. Don't
Yeah.
think he was very appreciative that she was on the higher food chain than her in the company. Him,
Yeah.
brain.
I'll be honest.
And
I'm
yeah.
surprised that I wasn't sent there. That
Hmm.
sounds like a very typical thing for me. I'm glad I wasn't.
No, I think he wanted it to be a little more personal.
Yeah.
And he had the money to pay off the doctors, so either way with it. He's now my stepdad, and no one's listened to me in my. Not a single soul.
Well, I believe you.
Yeah, thank you. I just think it's absolutely wretched. The only reason he's a part of our family is because he wanted the company. Because it was left to me and my mom. You know, because I'm the oldest sibling, and, well, my mom took charge of the temporarily because she was there as I was not of age yet. When I came of age, it was supposed to be my company. My mom, mother, um, the dead one. She was smart like that. Why leave the company to your second in command when you have a perfectly stable family you can give it to? So, probably joined just to be able to become the boss. Go figure.
Human beings can be greedy.
Oh, absolutely. None the worst of them get to live comfy lives through no hardships.
Yeah.
Something to hopefully will stop once people get out of here. I mean, surely whoever can get out can take over and doing, stuff to stop the people who are wrong. And for goodness sake, hopefully people stop judging preemptively in here.
I hope this becomes a learning experience for those who get out, at least.
Yeah, I mean, it'd definitely be one hell of a learning experience in my eyes.
Yeah.
It's taught them that the world's not so sweet, sunshine and rainbows. So some of us already knew that.
Yeah.
Kind of like Dorky said, seeing a death is different from knowing it's around. Of course, I already saw a death, and on top of that, I saw 001s before I voted Void, and the one I should have voted a shrimp for, technically, but the more I look back on it, the less guilty I feel. And it's not just because I hate Void, but because Shrimp wouldn't have killed if it wasn't for this situation. They weren't a murderer. They were forced.
Yeah.
That one doesn't feel right with me. And they didn't want an accomplice. They didn't want to drag Phoenix. Like, they didn't want to drag Dirk anywhere near this. Like, they wanted to just go and handle it themselves and hope no one else would have to be involved. That wasn't the case. So I don't want to see them as a murderer. Sure,
Yeah.
they committed the crime, but they didn't have the intent. They had the intent to save people they cared about. Never the intent to kill out of malice. I don't know. Everyone has their own opinions.
Yeah.
And I can say that the further we go into this, the less likely I am to people's.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not gonna make it out of here. But I want you to know that it wasn't just me that is stuck.
There's others.
Not a whole lot, but yeah.
Okay.
And if I don't make it out, I would really appreciate
Oh,
you trying your best to help them.
of course. I'll do my research, I'll use my funds, and everything I've got at my disposal. If I get out of here, then I'm getting rid of Philip. I'll take over the company, and I don't know if I'll run it, but I'll certainly be in charge of it overall. And the thing is, well, let's just say the summer home's also a mansion. So it's a lucrative company. And I also have my tattoo business that makes practically plenty on its own just because,
You're
tattoos,
really good
people want
at
them,
it.
and luckily. But I'm known. Even celebrities have gotten tattoos for me, so I'm booked for whenever I want to be booked.
Yeah.
And they're not cheap because, it takes time and effort. And the better you are, the more expensive you can be.
Take advantage of that.
In a sense, yeah. So, you know, it's just fun time of I have the cash, just need to put the effort in. I know if I'm not making it out of this, then I'm leaving a note behind at least. And I can hope whoever decides to find it can take my words and carry out what I can't.
If I make it out and you don't, There will be retribution.
Thank you. I think most of us have each other's backs, so can't say much about some of the people who keep eating the melatonin gummies and NyQuil. Looking at Black Cabin and half of my cabin. Uh,
I mean, I'm a little guilty that one time, but
I don't know about as guilty as,
not as
Cato doesn't even
guilty.
Cato doesn't even
I
know
think
that
Kato's
Pixel and Shrimp are dead.
I think Kato's legally in a coma.
I think so too. Like they don't even know Shrimp and Pixel are dead.
Yeah.
Like they've been asleep that long. At least Chalubi knows that they're both gone, but they haven't been around since the trial, and Dorky hasn't been around since the trial. Um, and Uni, oh god, I don't know if Uni knows Pixel's dead.
Uh-oh.
They around for that?
Ah.
I know for sure they don't know
Uni
Shrimp is
knows.
dead.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Uh, correction. Okay, Uni knows that, Pixel's dead, but they slept through the trial and haven't woken up since, so
Yeah.
they don't know about Shrimp. We really need to steal the NyQuil of this place. God damn, I have one bottle, but that's not enough, clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
Wait. And the melatonin gummies from Kato, those are the ones he did too.
Like, I have
Oh.
one of those melatonin gummies. They're not that strong.
I
Kato's
just
just
think that
weak.
I think he's been no, I honestly think he's been eating them like gummy worms or something.
Oh no.
Gummy bears. Yeah, because they're flavored, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely been doing that. He's underage,
Oh
I
no.
think. I mean, I didn't see an ID or anything on him when I was in his room. I didn't know which bed it was Chalubi, so I kind of looked for stuff.
That's fair.
AKA, I tried looking at the signs, but they were lumps, and it's like, just gonna double check. Because you're lumps, and I'd rather not disturb the one who I don't need to disturb.
Hmm.
But, so I checked for IDs, and Kato does not have an ID, so I'm gonna assume they're a minor.
Yeah.
It-
God, I hate that there's kids there.
I know, I mean, it's a summer camp, so it makes sense, but
At the same time, those kids should
you
be.
couldn't put a fucking age limit on it once you decided death would be a part of the game?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going around, and it's like, I'm slowly learning people one of the old here, and it's like, I'm only 21. I shouldn't be the oldest person here, practically. I think Nottabean's older. They're a capitalist. It makes sense.
Yeah, they should be able to be out there, being kids, not in here fighting for their lives.
Suffering. Yeah. I don't know. I think I just want to treat this place as a normal camp for now until we have to stop treating it as such.
Yeah.
I mean, easier that way. We keep looking at it like it's the death game, and no wonder keep fearing for everything. It's okay to be cautious, but the amount of fear that everyone's building up, thinking that everything is going on around them is just terrible. It's like we kind of need days like the sleepover or beach day back, where it's just us relaxing for a day and treating it normally. Because if we don't treat it like normal, then we'll just get scared,
Yeah.
and that'll help no one.
Sorry, off topic. It's not something I can really get off my mind.
Hmm?
Is it bad that I don't necessarily want to create a new identity that has nothing to do with everything that I've been through?
No, it's not. Sometimes you want to remember a bit of your.
It
If
just
I'm being honest, I've done it before, and that's why I was kind of encouraging you at least bring some of your proper self to the table.
Yeah.
I was one way at some point, and it was far from being me. Of course, that was after Philip joined the family. I was plentiful myself when both my normal moms were there. But once Philip came in, I started pretending, and I wasn't being my normal self. I was faking it. Eventually, when I got out of high school, broke those ties, decided I'd be myself, and I went on to make my tattoo business. Only thing is, where I came from, the name Sylvia Irvin, kinda known as the person who was related to the Stewarts and everything. Ugh,
Mm.
his last name. But big company, we're rich, etc., etc. People knew me.
Right.
So I gave myself a new identity as Ink for a bit, where I went by Syl with my friends, etc., etc. And everyone knew my shop spilled ink. Everyone knew the tattoos were done by Ink or Syl. They didn't know it was Sylvia Urban. They knew me. Of course, I kept some of my past self. I just also wanted people to know that I wasn't my family and I wasn't what they wanted me to be. I was myself. So it's not bad to keep something of yourself in there. After all, Syl's basically short for Sylvia. And honestly, just take whatever you feel is comfortable. Be whoever you want to be and express yourself rather than listening to what other people tell you to be.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine myself without everything else. I guess, like, obviously I don't want to, kill people for a living. Um, but
Take it as a part of your past that you grew from.
yeah, it's just
I don't deny that my mother's dead and I know everything about it, but I don't bring it up 24/7 either with new people. I recognize it's a part of me, and I don't hide that fact, but it's not my entire life story. So you can always recognize that there's that part of you that had to go through that. A shitty past that won't leave you and you can't escape, but you sure as hell can continue forwards and not let it inflict that.
yeah. As much as I like being Lena because I'm not, you know, I'm not that, it still feels
Hmm.
not right because this is
Hmm.
the cover that we made. So I could come here and I guess I guess it was technically training, but
Well,
it still doesn't feel real.
then you get a choice. You can either have us continue calling you Lena and go by that name. You can go by your actual name if that's a name you like. You could make a completely new one to express that you're accepting the old you while still making something new. It's
Yeah.
up to you, really. It's not something I would say you'd probably figure out in a day, but as time passes on, then I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, it's not something I've never thought about before, but I've never had a
Hmm.
chance to properly think it through.
Well, I guess you could say that the one benefit from this camp for you is that your chance is now. Time for the new and improved version of yourself of you get to finally live how you want to, well, as much as you can in these lovely predetermined
Yeah.
And the one thing I can say is you could use your title of Ultimate Assassin as a past tense now, if you wanted. You don't have to be an ultimate to be a person. I mean, sure, some of us have the title. Everyone in this camp does. But that's only like the 1% of the world. There's so many people who don't. No one in my family is an ultimate, but there's still, overall, some pretty great people.
I mean, one benefit to this was, you know, I do like being a florist. I don't know if I'm the ultimate one, but
You just enjoy the trade. It could be a hobby and you just do gardening for fun, or maybe that's something to look to for a future job once you're out of here.
right.
For now, you are our friend and overall sweet person who lives in Yellow Cabin, has enough sass to fight a fire fang while being so sweet that you could give us a toothache.
Thank you.
You don't need to thank me. I'm just saying some facts.
I'm still gonna thank you anyways.
That's fine. You'll get the Canadian card pass from me. But yeah, overall, I think that as much as there's some darkness in this, we can think of the bright side. After all, like I say sometimes, or quote Oscar Wilde, look for rainbows when it rains.
That's nice.
Hmm. Not everything has to be the doom and gloom.
Yeah. God, there's so much I don't, so much I don't know about the world. Despite having gone through everything, like, I don't know who Oscar Wilde is, I'll be totally honest.
It's okay. It's not a very famous person per se. But it's a good quote that I learned, and I like to follow it.
It is nice. Maybe you and Andre can help me teach me more things.
Exactly. I am an open book to whatever I know. So if you have questions about something, feel free to ask.
Thanks.
Of course.
I'm probably gonna go down and sit with JJ for a bit.
Of course. I'm sure he's feeling a bit lonely. I'll just go ahead and go back to my cabin, probably clean up some stuff.
Alright. You're welcome here
Enjoy the rest of
anytime.
your Of course. I'll see you around, Lena. Well, or whoever you want to be.
Thanks. I'll see you, Sylvia.
Bye.
Bye. I don't deserve these people.